is totally appropriate for this stream. And what a perfect way to intro is with us laughing. Hi guys, we're back. It's Sunday. You knew this would happen. Don't pretend otherwise. But except for in the chat, because that's interaction, and I don't want to refuse that.
You only have yourself to blame.
No, we got you.
Well, I was trying to divert it from me, so that
yes,
bro. You can change your pick all you want. We still know you're a black cat, and everyone knows the superstitions.
Yeah,
that's why no one wants to adopt me.
You brought this on yourself.
Well, that and the constant throwing up. That's not helping your case either.
I mean, yeah. Any purples?
Well, it is food. It's not hair. I guess it really doesn't matter if vomit's vomit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I've seen people vomit food that had hair in it, so...
There you go. Where's the both worlds?
Right?
And hey, Costin.
Welcome back, Costin. As you know, internet is evil, so that's why we are here. But, of course... Consistency is also evil, which is why I commit to the opposite.
Yes. Kiva was right to mock you for returning to OBS.
Oh, I would never say she wasn't. That is obvious. That would be... if I did, it probably would have happened sooner. Oh, you want to go live now? How about no?
Buffering. Buffering is always the solution offered by OBS.
As soon as you said the word buffering, I was like, wait, what, again? And then I realized, oh, there's more to it.
No. Part of the sentence. I wasn't saying that the stream was buffering.
I know. I just, you know me. I get that little scare every time.
Yeah, you get a bit jumpy, especially when it just fucked you over.
Right? I'm still raw.
But yeah, Johnny and I were talking about how great Null DC Bear is. Because, pretty much any game you want to play from any system, from like the Dreamcast back, it's on there. It's amazing.
Except for they don't have Tetris.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure you can look.
They don't have the Game Boy Tetris.
Okay, I'm sure. I'm sure there's some way to find it, but yeah, it's quite an oversight if they actually don't have Tetris on there.
I'm gonna check the Tetrises they have.
Yeah, it might be in like one of the bundle games, like the 3-in-1 or the 5-in-1, whatever the fuck kind of things they got for. Because like, if I remember correctly, the Game Boys had cartridges that had those kind in them with Tetris in one of them or something like that, maybe.
Well, I will search for it right now.
Because there's a bunch of like variants of Tetris,
right?
But not just Tetris,
right?
The only thing I can think of as close is Tetris DX, but I guess we'll see when. Oh, that didn't take long. Did not take long at all.
Yeah, I can't see it. I just did a search for Tetris. I think it's because it only has the Game Boy Color. It doesn't actually go back to the original Game Boy that I can see.
Could be.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that it's probably like the a version of Texas Tetris.
Oh yeah, like if all you want to do is play Tetris, there's like 100 different choices. If you want specifically the Tetris that was on the original Game Boy, then I can't find it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm looking for Tetris, I'm going to put a link into the chat. Watch at your own peril.
Ruh-roh.
This is Kyle Dunnigan, I believe.
Yes. It's Putin's OnlyFans. That's what it is.
So yeah, you really want to be doing that on YouTube, linking something like that on YouTube?
Oh, that's already on there. And it's
okay.
Well,
I want to put it on record while it's still available on YouTube. This was not my doing. I had no control over this. He did it without consent or consultation.
it's a comedy show.
This is YouTube. Context doesn't matter.
But I was actually surprised because I was going back and watching Garfunkel and Oates, and their "Sports Go Sports" song. It's like, wait, that's Carl Dunnigan. I didn't know he was in this.
Oh.
If you watch the music video for "Sports Go Sports," he's one of the guys in it. He gets depressed about his failed athletic career.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one.
Garfunkel and Oates are pretty funny. They're sort of like comedy musical act.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I've heard of their stuff. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's basically pretending to be like sarcastically pretending to care about sports. It's like if they're trying to get a ball in a hole, I hope they do that. And it's like very clear that they don't know anything and don't want to know anything about sports. And then at the end, they're sort of like, and now the truth: if you were better at sports, you'd have a better life. It's like, oh fuck, that's harsh.
Yeah.
It sure is.
But no, they're generally pretty funny. I do.
Oh,
like
yeah.
them.
I always enjoy the loophole.
The Loophole is the first song of theirs I ever heard, and that was enough to make me listen to more. I was like, okay, I need to know if these girls have done anything else.
Right. Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus.
Yeah, wise words. I mean, it's an airtight loophole. I mean,
Oh God, yes. Oh, the innuendos in that fucking song is amazing.
No, I first saw Kate Micucci in an ad for something. I don't quite remember what. And I thought she was hot. So
I do like. She was telling Conan she has something called Playing with Micucci, which is like her and her ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because her name is Micucci.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I always thought she was cute. I think a lot of people talk about Ricky Lindholm as like the hot one of the group, but I thought Kate Micucci was cute in her own way.
Yeah.
The Kate, the only thing I've ever seen Kate in, other than like the Garfunkel Notes, the music videos, was that one Dane Cook movie, My Best Friend's Girl.
Okay.
She played a minor role in there.
Both of them have been in The Big Bang Theory as well.
Yeah, I've seen Micucci in a few things. Like she's had some roles in some stuff I've seen before, but
they actually had a Garfunkel and Oates TV show, which I discovered one year when I was at Melbourne and borrowing my sister's Netflix account. I was like, oh, I didn't know they had a TV show. It's
interesting.
It's mostly just an excuse to sing their songs. Like the plots are like very thinly constructed to be appropriate for one of their songs.
Right,
of course. So kind of like Flight of the Conchords.
I've never seen it, but probably.
Sounds about right, yeah. Based on Terry's description, I would agree with you, Johnny.
Yeah, no, it's funny enough. It's like it serves its purpose. If you like Garfunkel and Oates.
All right, so not like Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, as I said, I've never seen Flight of the Conchords. I don't know anything about it.
I watched enough to know what Johnny meant, And that was also enough to know I don't need to watch this show. This is not going to catch my interest.
Yeah, I am.
The songs are fun, are funny, but
yeah,
the show is meh.
That's pretty fair.
The problem with that though is like the songs happen at the end of the show, and it takes so long, and I just don't have the interest to wait for it. It's just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're better off just looking up the songs on YouTube,
right?
But I think one of the songs I really like is 2931, where Kate McCucci is like playing the 29-year-old and Ricky is playing the 31-year-old. And at 29, she's all optimistic and full of hope. And at 31, there's nobody left. I'm all alone.
It's realistic.
Yeah. It's just funny. It's like Kate keeps singing all this sort of like upbeat sort of love will find me. There's, it's never too late. It's just going to fall into my lap because I deserve it. And then Ricky's just screeching, there's nobody left. I'm all alone.
Oh, the parallels.
Yeah, I do like that they call out women as well as men. Like, there's a whole song about how women are bitches when it comes to ghosting, called like the fadeaway. Like, instead of just admitting that they don't like the guy anymore, they just stop talking to him and like let him figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Like, they have a whole song about that.
Well, good, because they always bitch at guys who do that. It's like, you do it too. Fuck. You do it more than they do. Fuck off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that they have the self-awareness to actually call women out for their shit, as well as,
Oh yeah, it's always nice. It's always nice to see people who can not only dish it out but can take it as well. Like, and even more dish it out against themselves or their own group, kind of thing. It's awesome.
Yeah,
we need more of that.
That is my endorsement for this stream. If you are not familiar with them, go check out Garfunkel Notes.
I second that notion. Yeah. Johnny, how's your week been, bud?
Nah, not too bad. It was really the highlight, having my kids over and then playing Goose Duck with you guys yesterday.
Yeah, that was great.
That was hilarious. I got a feel of what it was like to be Jack in Among Us.
everyone killing or voting off Della first chance they got.
Immediately, I could not figure anything out because I didn't have time. It's like, well, actually, no, that's a lie. I've got the ghost pretty much mastered.
I thought, like, that is why I like being the crewmate or the goose, because when you get killed, and I always get killed, like, people like targeting me as much as they like targeting Della and Gunsky. I can still just chill and do my tasks, and I actually get to float through walls, and it makes it even easier. So it's like, if you're gonna kill me, have fun. I'm just gonna work on my tasks.
Oh, and while we're back on the subject of Goose Duck, did we tell Johnny that we figured out the mechanic behind the prison thing?
Don't think we did. Della looked it up in the patch notes. Apparently, it depends on the stage, the Goose Chapel stage. If there's a tie in the voting, the people get thrown in prison instead of just nothing.
Yeah, it's a specific map that happens on.
Okay, so just on that level, I take it.
Yeah.
Well, from what I understand, there are certain roles that can imprison someone. Like, I forget the name of it, but there's one that if they're the only one that votes for someone, or no, that's the spy. But no, there's one role that there's something they can do.
There's the snitch.
There's one role that can force other people to get put in prison. I don't know exactly what that role is called, but yeah. So I think that role can imprison on any map, but what we were seeing where there's always two people getting thrown in prison together, that was specifically on Goose Chapel.
Oh,
We will have to we'll have to play again sometime and test it thoroughly.
Agreed. I am free later on in the week.
yeah, that's the snitch.
Ghosting and cheating on your partner are both wrong. This is true.
Yeah, agreed on both counts.
Unless it's part of the game, in which case cheating is wrong. But if you do it right, well, then good on you.
I mean, I'm assuming we're talking in real life and not in something like Monster Seeking Monster, where you absolutely should cheat on your partner if you get points for it.
Wait, there's no Monster Seeking Monster in real life?
Well, I mean, I don't think the scoring system is the same in real life.
Oh man, I was going for a high score.
Oh, I've been playing all wrong.
Man, there goes my strat.
I was surprised that I actually enjoyed that game because it's very much social deduction, which I'm terrible at.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Somehow when I was playing on Sylvanus' stream way back in the day, that was one of the games she played, and I won it a couple of times. I was most happy when I won it as the zombie because that's always cool.
Mm-hmm.
The zombie wants to infect every single player. And I was like, yes, I succeeded.
Yeah, I was actually watching a video on YouTube, and there's people actually playing that game. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, I kind of want to play that again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I was quite happy because the first week I matched with someone as the zombie, and then all I had to do is they were good enough at the game that they were infecting people for me because they'd become turned into a zombie. So they actually won the game for me because they were dating so many of the monsters. Like, nice. That works. I'll take that.
You infected the horror of the group.
Yeah. I think their role was like the two-timer, where they actually win hearts for cheating on people. So it was like awesome. The perfect one.
That's so perfect.
So they were like sleeping with everyone and matching and, you know, spreading my zombie curse everywhere. And the thing is, the people that the two-timer dated became zombies, and they were spreading the zombie curse as well. So it's like, oh, I don't even have to do anything. I'm just going to
fucking A, bro.
Yeah, I just had a ladder.
Let the dominoes fall where they may.
Yeah, it's such a good first round that my victory was inevitable from that moment, basically. Yeah, that can be a very fun game. You do kind of need the right people. Like, it's not a game that you can play with anyone. There's certain personality types that it meshes better with.
True.
But I think that's true of Jackbox in general.
Yeah, I would think so too. Especially, and not only that, like even with like certain groups too. Like for example, not everyone who wants to play Jackbox can probably play with the Equippers United people due to the the kind of people, the kind of jokes they make, and the kind of stuff they come up with. With their prompts and responses and stuff. But that's a different scenario, to be fair.
But even besides that, like you don't even have to go that extreme. If you've got people that are very much not into it, like if you get a group that is like legitimately playing to win rather than just dicking around, I don't think the game holds up. Like you can't have someone who's like eyeing the opposition and going, okay, I need to be funnier than this person, and then I need to make sure I vote for them so that the other person. Like once you get that competitive, the games don't hold up. You need to just be dicking around for it to
True.
be fun.
True.
Yeah.
Which is why I laugh at Jack, because he's always like, no, the winner is the person with the most points. I'm like, no, fuck you. The winner is the person who got the most laughs. And the only way you can determine that is the most likes. So that is how we determine the winner.
I think
That is fair.
that's how I gauge what the hell's the one? Talking points.
Yeah, absolutely.
Essentially, whoever gets the trophies
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
were the funny ones.
You make me laugh, I vote for you. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll usually name my trophy after the one that made me laugh the most, and then I won't
That's
vote.
probably right.
I won't vote for it.
That's fair.
My problem with talking points is it's so long that the early ones tend to get forgotten. Like if you've got to listen to 8 presentations, you probably don't remember the first 2 or 3 as clearly as you remember the more recent ones. So it's kind of a disadvantage to go first if like you actually want votes. Like you could be really, really funny, but people just remember the more recent ones because they just heard it. And there's sort of like a recency effect where
I think I think that's where the interactive bar comes in.
yeah.
Because then you could be like, okay, this is pretty good. I'm gonna vote up, and then if it's really good, you just go high. But then of course, there's some people who are just like up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm one of those, but I'm one of those.
I think I prefer other games that Jackbox has made because there is that feeling of it's very hard to vote and watch the presentation at the same time because like you've got to be watching 2 different screens and most people don't have 2 different screens.
Yeah.
And it's like you got to like switch between tabs, and while you're watching the presentation, you're not voting. And I don't know. I prefer the simplicity of, look, everyone has their one funny line, and we vote for who's the best.
I agree. It's very hard. Like I have 2 screens, and I still find it hard to keep attention on the presentation as well as voting. Like I'm either doing one or the other. I can't do both, and
exactly.
Even if I had both eyes working, it would be the same way.
But that's also one of the things with rapping robots. At no point have I ever used the boo and fire buttons. Like I'm watching the rap, and by the time the rap is over, you can no longer issue boo and fire thumbs. So I was like, well, okay, I just won't do it. I need to listen to the rap.
Yeah.
If I'm going to assess it.
Yeah. Another one of the Jackbox games I like, but most people tend not to like because of the drawing, is Patently Stupid.
That's one of the few drawing games that I don't mind.
I enjoy it because you can have so much fun with that if you do it right and if you get the right prompt.
One of the games I actually enjoy, but most people don't, is Bidiots, where you get like this vague description of a valuable painting, but there's also a similar description for a worthless painting, and you've got to try and figure out, is this a picture of Tall Man or is this a picture of Jolly Green Giant? Because I know Jolly Green Giant is worth a lot of money, but I know Tall Man is only worth 300. So I don't want to bid too much, but I also don't want to let this opportunity get away.
Right.
Yeah. No, I did like Bidiots. I don't not like it, but I prefer Drawful Animate over Drawful.
Okay. I just don't like Drawful in general.
I really Drawful.
Don't.
But yeah, it gets the vote against it because it's the drawing game. So
Well, I mean, I don't mind drawing games to the same extent that Camel does, but I don't like them. I would prefer a non-drawing game given the choice.
Like, you don't have to be good at drawing, man. That's kind of the point too. Like, is not to be
No,
good
I
at
know. I just don't. I don't enjoy because I'm good with words and I'm not good with drawing. And so,
No, I meant for Camel.
oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry. I should have specified.
Where I don't like Camel's approach is with the rapping robots, where he just does the auto thing for everything. It's like, well, that's not funny. It's just boring. It's like, it was funny once, but he just keeps doing it.
Like, bro, you're just. I know it's a lot, but just sneeze some effort out, would you?
Yeah, I mean, again, you don't have to be good at rapping. It's funnier if you're not, but you do have to make a token effort. Like, you have to be at least trying.
Just try and pay attention to who you get paired up with, and just try to insult them the best you can in a funny way. That's all you should try to do.
That's all I do.
Right?
I think I remember one time with Moonshock, I rhymed dancer with cancer, and I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
It was like, name a job, dancer. It's like, no, I hope you. I'm sorry you recovered from your cancer. It's like, I just trying to win. Just trying to win. Like, no malice intended.
Yeah, I mean that's how we play.
Yeah, I mean, I think Moonshock's been around long enough. He knows the spirit those things are intended.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Now, I play with my kids sometimes, and I get perfect prompts, and I'm just like, I can't use this here.
Yeah, that'll get you.
I'm like, I'm going to have to put this in the back burner for now.
Right? It's like, nope, censor.
You don't want the situation where in front of their mother, like, what's a faggot?
Mom, what does it mean when Dad says, "Well, he's gone for smokes. Guess we won't see him again."
But I think your kids are teenagers, or at least approaching teenager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one was like.
So they're not that young, but still, you probably don't want certain jokes to be made in their presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's old enough to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But still, like, super naive. So I like, I want to keep that innocence as much as possible.
That's an understandable thing.
And then walks in Gabby talking about whatever she was talking about last night.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what she was talking about, but yeah.
Right, yeah. I didn't remember either. Now that I remember, I'm grateful I forgot. And can't wait to do it again.
But yeah, she was talking about something wildly inappropriate for a teenager, and
I always like it because I mean I play it up like they're younger than they are.
Yeah,
but it's really funny how I'm just like, and just to remember, there is a 14-year-old among us, and they're just like, oh God, oh I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Like,
well, no, I prefer to.
He's heard just as bad stuff.
I prefer to come up with alternate explanations for what we were saying, like when I said a hooker was just another name for a fisherman. No, nothing salacious. It's just talking about fishing.
Yep. I mean, it's always good to have alternate words like that.
Yep.
And it was. I was quite glad that I thought of that on the spot. It was just sort of like, no, it's okay. That a hooker just means a fisherman. There's nothing bad. And then Johnny was like, he's not that young.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be different if he was like 10.
Yeah.
But then again, if he was
True.
10, he wouldn't be on the stream.
I would be
This is very true.
skills. I would
To be
questioning
fair,
your
Johnny,
parenting skills.
To be fair, I don't care what age your kid is, he's not going to be on this stream.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah, like I thought about if I was gonna do an earlier one to have him on, but it's yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe when they're older.
Probably a good call.
It's Quippers was actually almost cancelled this week because Jack couldn't find guests, and it was like right at the last minute, everyone came through. It was like, yeah, we finally actually get to go do our stream.
Wow. And for just in case, Johnny, you ever need to explain what hookers and blow mean to your kids, here's a good solution for you. Here's a good solution for you.
Nice.
He's on
when I
Amazon
said-
buying that right now.
When I said hookers and blow, what I meant was the two trucks to
children's
save
book.
Christmas, son. Let me tell you all about it.
He's already loaded the Amazon page.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. My last boss showed me that. It was fucking hilarious.
But yeah, it was like an hour until the stream, and Jack had 3 people, as in me, him, and Frosted, and that was it. And then like right at the last minute, everyone sort of got back to him. He's like, he just managed to put the show out, but geez, he's like sweating bullets for a while.
Yeah, that I can imagine that would be not an ideal situation to be in.
No, and it actually worked out well because one of the people was a complete newbie, and she was just like hilarious. Her name was Eusong, EUSONG, and like he just met her on Discord. Like he joined Short Fat Otaku's Discord and was like, "Who wants to be on my show?" She was one of the people who said yes. And like, man, you found someone good. This person is hilarious.
You go fishing long enough, you're going to get something good, something decent.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope that she'll be returning because she was quite popular. Everyone seemed to enjoy having her on the stream.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That works out.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just fall into place.
yes.
Other times they just fall apart, like this stream.
Yeah. Well, you take your chances.
Especially on this stream.
Yeah. What else is going on?
Not a whole lot, it seems. Yeah. Looks like that's it. Johnny, you got anything?
Not much. Just yeah, it was been a pain trying to get that Goose Duck stream going.
Yeah.
Been trying to do that for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it was good that you got the kids in because all we needed was 5, really. And then that was enough to start the stream, and then we could pull in people from chat as needed. But yeah, getting the initial 5 was the hard part.
Yes.
And of course, with Camel's tech malfunctioning, getting him in was a pain in the ass.
True. The only man who makes me feel like I've got decent software. God bless you, sir.
Obviously, if you ever want another Goose Goose Duck stream, I am happy to join. And actually, the same if you want another What the Dub stream, because that was a good game as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna be caught Dax and Kyler for that.
Yeah, that worked well. Because you were about to wrap up the stream, and then there's like, we're here.
Yeah, that was kind of the same thing where I started a stream just like I'm just gonna play this game for a bit, and then I wasn't tired, so I'm just like, okay, Terry's here, let's bring him in for a conversation, and then I'm like, well, let's see if we can get people for this, and then I'm just like, fuck it, we're just gonna call it, and like right as I called it, Dax and Kyler came in.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, since you guys are here.
And then the stream ended up going for 6 hours because, first was you with the game, then it was us chatting, and then it was What the Dub. It was like a 6-hour stream in the end.
Nice.
I
couldn't believe that I'd spent like a quarter of a day on a single stream.
Well, and yeah, that was... that game turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Because I thought it would get repetitive pretty quick.
And I think with having the sound effects and pretty much it lets you do whatever you want for it. So, like, as long as you can fit it in the time span that it gives you,
yes,
yeah, your options are, pretty unlimited.
I did like that there was a clip of a guy talking for about 5 seconds, and my captain was just no.
Yeah. And that is a achievement. Win with a 1-word prompt.
Wow. No, I had a quick look through the achievements when I was deciding whether or not I wanted to buy it, and I was like, well, if I can do this, I'll get Johnny an achievement. So. Yeah. That was the highlight for me because it was just like it was a long clip too. It was like a few seconds of the mouth moving, and it was just one word on the screen the whole time.
So yeah, and it's just him jabbering on like nothing, but there's no words coming out.
It was like I forget what the prompt was. It was something like, "Can you see anything on the radar?" And then everyone else gave these long, decent answers, and I just said no.
Or the ones that carry on too long, and the screen just freezes.
Yeah, that's it. There was another one. I think it's called "Use Your Words." That the people in the reviews for What the Dub were comparing What the Dub to Use Your Words, and like. Some of the people preferred one over the other. It seems like a fairly even split. So it might be something to look into.
Yeah, because I caught it on. I don't know if it was on sale or if it was just cheap, but
well, it'll be 21 Australian dollars and 50 cents to buy. Use Your Words. So it's probably like $15 American.
Yep. And that'll go on the wish list until it becomes cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, of course. It's Steam. It'll go on sale very soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, and it does look exactly like What the Dub, except for maybe a couple extra. Yeah, it's essentially the last version of Quiplash,
Yeah,
The
It seems like there's got a bit more variety than what the dub. Like it seems like there's either multiple games or multiple rounds where there is slight deviation in the formula.
yeah.
But it does look very, very quipplashy. And like in West Philadelphia, born and raised, fill in the blank. Like that's gonna be tough. Like that's gonna be tough to like fill in the blank with something funny because all that's gonna do is get the song stuck in your head and then you're not gonna be able to think of anything else.
On the lawn playing video games is where I'd laze.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look into getting these games when I can.
I think it's interesting that what the dub has like 1 and 2 player mode where like there's no point because you don't have enough players to vote. Like if you've got 2 players, obviously each player is going to vote for themselves. So what's the game?
That's true, but for someone like me or Johnny, maybe, well, me for sure, Johnny maybe, it does leave open the possibility where we could like make some sort of video where we do our own on solo and then have the viewers put in the comment section what they thought of it or what they would have put if they had the option, kind of thing.
I guess. I mean, there's
But
ways to make it work.
Otherwise, yeah, I 100% see your point.
And yeah, I mean, I looked into it, and it's not worth for me to get solo because there doesn't seem to be a point to playing it solo. Like, there's no voting, there's no scoring, so you're just doing it for the sake of it. Like, yeah, you lost me.
Yeah.
At least give me points, single player points or something.
Yeah, otherwise it's just boring. And I mean, yeah, you could do it for practice, but even without the points, it's still boring. Like, why would you want to practice without the points? Like, fuck off.
So yeah, I won't be getting that one because there's no single player that I care about. It's I did get the first 2 Jackbox party packs because of what was it? You Don't Know Jack and what's it called? Bomb Core, where you've got to defuse all the bombs.
Okay.
Bomb Core is a game that should only be played single player because that is chaos if you try and play it, especially if you're trying to play it on stream. Because we've tried, it didn't work.
Yes, that's true.
It is pretty funny to play in a group.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to beat it, it's gonna be near impossible.
Oh yeah. It's funny in the short term, but eventually just gets annoying because I mean, there's only so much fun you can get from exploding the same bomb over and over and over again.
Yeah. Once that repetition kicks in, it's
let's play something else. But I actually finished it. I actually played it solo, and I finished the game. I was like, that was actually fun. I found that you could pause the game, and that would stop the timer, as you would hope. But because the instructions were on the Jackbox tab, not the actual game, you still had access to the clues, so you could sit there and just work it out. Like, okay, this is what I want. I want just to sit down and solve the puzzle. I don't want to try and do it in 30 seconds.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am gonna wrap it up here, though, guys.
Alrighty.
So, as per usual, let's go around and do some parting thoughts, if any. Starting with Terry.
Like I said earlier, if you are not yet familiar with Garfunkel and Oates, go check them out.
Fair enough. Johnny, what you got for us?
On Thursday, on my Minions Day, I will have Prospero and Skep Tock on. and we are going to do a Jeopardy stream.
Oh wow!
I have yet to find a third contestant. I have asked Eve to join us, but being as she is a trucker now, she may not be able to join in.
She's too busy protesting Canada.
And she didn't even say hi. How rude.
But yeah, I'll see what I can find for a third person before then, and then we got that.
No, normally I'd volunteer, but I do not want to play Jeopardy against Prospero and Skep Tock. I would just be blown out of the water.
It should be Skep Tock's going to be the judge. He's going to.
Okay.
He'll be getting
No,
that. He doesn't. He's not a fan of the trivia games, so.
Unless it's like Street Fighter trivia or something video game related, I've got no chance. So I'll be a spectator. I won't be a participant.
But once I get that set up, that'll be Thursday.
Awesome.
Well, there you go, chat. That's something to look forward to. And speaking of something to look forward to, join us tomorrow night when Quiz is hosting, as per usual, with the Paint Stream on Mondays. Be sure to keep an eye out on both Discord and Twitter to see when he goes live, as well as the link for the show. He does tend to go earlier than most of the hosts, especially me, who's starting later now. Otherwise, guys, thank you for coming out. Hope you enjoyed the streams, or at least what you could out of either of them. Otherwise, Terry, Johnny, thank you as always. Chat, I will see you next time. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
See ya.